I left a little bit early, didn't stay for Stay Close. I got a big day tomorrow. We have all the babies are training. We're actually going to put the starting gate on the back of a truck. I wasn't thinking of that. And then Joe McIsaac in Shed Row 11 said, hey, would you mind? I got my 2-year-old there. I'd like to show her the gate. And I said, it's a great idea, Joe. We got 13 slated to go to Mohawk in school on Friday. I don't know how we're going to do that. Mohawk said we'll have one pace and one trot schooler. Well, I got 13. 12 of them are trotters. I don't know. Can I put some in with pacers? Would you mind? Because I got to get them over there. These are PA, New York, New Jersey horses. I got to get them going. I mean, it's not life and death, but I would like to get them behind the gate this week. So we have those 13 plus all the other horses training tomorrow. James is going to get there at 8:30. I'm sharp now. You guys know I was a little sluggish the last 2 days. I feel like $1 million now, so I'm ready to go. What went on tonight? So, as you know, I didn't watch Stay Close go yet. Laugh now. I lost this colt leaving. I was starting this video about 5 minutes ago, and I realized I hadn't seen his line yet. I knew we had a big last half. This horse has got a lot to offer. This is going to be a nice horse for us. Make no mistake. This horse went from being sour and miserable to actually liking his work. Just spun off. Same thing he did to James last week leaving the gate, and I know exactly why. When we trained this horse down, it was a hard track in the winter and the spring. Now the track's got a good cushion on it. He's got those open-toed shoes. Now, some horses, Eldis Patrick, can race at this track with open-toed shoes. This guy can't, right? Once you get him going, he's okay. But when he's first shifting gears, if I'd have just taken him back to last, he wouldn't have made a break. But I wanted to get spotted with him. I wish I had him now. Man, oh man, do you ever come on? Last half, 56-3. Last quarter, 28-2. He looked good doing it. I'm just going to take the weight off him up front. He's got 5/8 on, turned around up front. I'm just going to put aluminums on him up front. I think he'll be fine. I'm going to qualify him Friday with the aluminums on. I don't think there'll be a problem at all doing that. And I'm eager, very, very eager to see what this horse is going to do following that. I like Laugh Now, and I think he has a lot to offer for this stable, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do Friday, but then after Friday. Now, I'm going to talk about some big news. I finally got something completed. Talk about that in a minute. Gemstone Ruby Rose made a break. I broke the rule twice tonight. Number 1 rule of trotters. Sean Breezeball was at the races and reminded me I broke the rule twice tonight. Number 1 rule, keep them trotting. Gemstone Ruby Rose, I thought I had her set up well going into the first turn. As it turned out, the way the rest of the race unfolded, I wasn't going to be able to keep her trotting the whole way. Rough in the last turn, rough down lane. I think her knees are just really hurting her. Her stifle's probably still underdeveloped. Now, Teresa, who sent us the filly, I had sent her a message and said, listen, we can sell her, but I think there's something there. And I think if we just wait and give her some time, and as she said, she's like a 2-year-old. She never raced when she was 2, right? I think she'd be a good horse for us in the fall, and it's hard to find good horses. Let her turn her out for a little while. Let her grow up. Laugh Now is perfect. Now, 2 very, very different breaks. Minor little tinker with Laugh Now, and it'd be off to the races. Very, very, very happy with what I saw. I'm upset that he made a break. Okay, yeah, of course I am. But so happy with what I saw after the break. I saw a very happy, content, and tenacious colt. I just put him in a bad spot leaving. He wasn't comfortable. He rolled off. That won't happen again. And then the first race, man, oh man, for 2 horses coming off the virus. One I'm absolutely positive was sick in Blue Bayou Dio. And then the colt, who I have every reason to believe was sick in the Meadowlands. I mean, there's a colt that looked pathetic in New Jersey. But if you go back and watch the race, he was quiet. He's never been quiet a day in his life. Not one time. And that was the word that Mark used to describe him. Quiet. That word has never been used to describe Unbeatable Kemp, not a day in his life. So clearly something was up with him. Something good tonight. He was really good. James had a little hikey right hind in the last turn. You know, also I believe that there's the track raining. It rained so hard at the Meadowlands, that track turns to concrete when it rains so hard. I wouldn't doubt he'd a couple little stingers. His feet were a little sore. Maybe chewed at himself a little bit behind. Maybe that's what James saw in that running in a little bit in the last turn. But I'll tell you what, he can home some fast. If I'm not mistaken, my math says 55 seconds flat, 27-1 at the end of it. Looks like Unbeatable Kemp has found his way back quite quickly. So a great job, and Dominic needed an uplifting race like that. I kind of screwed up the night with Laugh Now because I think he could have got a real good chunk of that race, even at 56-3. He was flying the last 3/8 of the mile. Really proud of what I saw from that horse tonight. Anyway, Blue Bayou Deal was incredible for a filly who really wasn't at 100% tonight. She was close to, but hadn't raced in 3 weeks. Scratcher last time. Been about 3 weeks. She looked awesome tonight. 28 flat in the mile, on the end of it, a mile and 55. But Unbeatable Kemp was great too. So a good night. Good luck to everybody with the Stay Close group. The big news is I found a trainer for Kentucky. I couldn't talk the gentleman in that I was trying to here. I didn't want to put Dominic in a bad spot because we don't know the lay of the land down there. So I got looking at the results. Jason Robinson's down there. Now Jason Robinson worked for Ron Burke for a long time. Had his own horses. I didn't realize he was in Oak Grove. And Jason Robinson's actually, his owners are the ones that bought Tanzanite Tricks off of us. He raced her first few starts. First 5 or 6 starts, I believe. So I messaged him last night late and I said, hey, are you in Oak Grove? He said, yeah. I said, you want to take some horses? Absolutely. Now, Larry Leon was very kind enough to point out that, yes, Anthony, there is an airport 7 minutes from Oak Grove, but it's a regional airport. If there's anybody out there with a pilot's license, it's in the greater Ohio area. Well, I guess that's a big area. Greater Cleveland area, Northfield area. I'd love a ride the odd time down to Clarksville Regional Airport is the name of the airport. Larry is right. They do not fly into Clarksville. But Nashville Airport's an hour away. And Paducah Airport is an hour and 20 minutes, or an hour and 23 minutes away. So, nevertheless, I'm going to endeavor to head down to Kentucky. I'm going to send down, probably in a couple of weeks, 10 days, Jason Robinson is going to receive Unbeatable Kemp, Blue Bayou Dio. Eglariam may head down before them. If I get the little guy qualified, Maiden down there goes for 8,000. He can work his way right up through the classes in that particular track. 56 is a lot to ask. I mean, he can do it, but why? So, he can maybe go down there, and our Road Warrior may find himself down there also. The open trot goes for $20,000 US dollars, obviously, and they went 55-1 the other day. I know one horse that loves the road, loves to travel, and he can trot anywhere they want to around there. You may see Eldis Patrick show up in Oak Grove. That'll be, yes, counted. 7 tracks he's been at this year. 6 of them he's raced at. I schooled him at Northfield. No line, but I schooled him there. So this would be his 7th track of the year. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And he was as sharp as a tack coming out of the winner's circle. You'd think he raced in the Meadows 15 times in his life the way he acted the other day. He is such a nice horse to be around. And listen, rather if Per Lucky looks like he's going to fit in the open at the Meadows for Tim, he can stay there. We're only going to have 1 there in the open, not 2. And I think that either we send Per Lucky down there or we send Eldis Patrick down there. Either way, that's the place for one of them to be for sure. Probably a couple other horses on the list, on the radar that might go down there. But for now, very happy to hear that Jason Robinson is down there. He's going to take the horses. So for sure, we're trying to get Eglariam sorted. James is going to go over and train her, hopefully around 57. Her class went in 54 tonight at Mohawk. We just got to get her around. So hopefully James can get her around. Train her Wednesday. Now her AST is going to be high, but that CK level is down, and she's been there a million times before. So I'd like to see a mile and 57. I know he's going to say she was a little flat. She's going to be a little flat until we get it right down. I'd like to see her train in 57 on Wednesday, race next Monday, and then go and start racing in Kentucky. A lot to ask for a horse that ties up, trucking all that way, new surroundings. Getting shivers just thinking about it, but what are you going to do? That's horse racing. Unbeatable Kemp and Blue Bayou Dio can join her maybe a week or so later. Towards the end of June, their stakes start at Oak Grove Racetrack. And as I said, we'll send a couple other horses down there. I think it'd be a great place for either Per Lucky or LD's Patrick to be, and a couple other little horses. Sprinkle in a horse like Laugh Now, or something like that can do some good in the middle conditions. So a lot going on. I do think it's a good place to be. I've been watching the races there the last 2 weeks. It's a good spot. Well, we have to be there with our stake horses, so may as well send another few down anyway. Also, I think it'd be fun. Get to fly into Nashville. I've never been to I think it's the southern end of Kentucky. I've never been to Nashville in my life, so should be a lot of fun. We'll do it for a little while and see how it works out. But for now, been talking long enough. Laugh Now, or Stay Close might be racing here soon. So I'm getting home right now. Big day tomorrow. All the babies are training here. Then I'm going to Ohio. I'm going to race in Ohio Tuesday evening with First Glance. Wednesday we get up, put all the babies behind the gate at Northfield Park. Train Dustin Hanover again. Change his shoes again. Going to train him off the gate on Wednesday. Thursday we're going to train the 3 fillies. Wednesday night we have Slim Jimmy and Frosty's Frosty Trouble. Hopefully I can make up for the abomination of a drive I gave him last week. Those two were in Wednesday night. Thursday morning we're going to train Sweet on Pete. I'd like to train her about 55 or 56, to be honest. I might actually school her. Yeah, I will school her. I got time because I don't have to be in the meadows till 3 o'clock. So and Purple Aura and 1-2 Skip a Few train on Thursday also. Thursday at the Meadows. Friday morning, it all starts here in Ontario, though. I got to make my way back here Thursday evening because Friday morning I am going to qualify Laugh Now again. Get him off the schneid, get him back on. And then we have 13, I believe, is the number I've counted. 13 babies going over to school. Their first time ever behind the gate at Mohawk on Friday morning. So as you can see, my week is jam-packed. It all starts tomorrow morning with the babies here in Ontario. So I will talk to you all again very soon. As I said, good luck to everybody with the Stay Close group. Take care. Be in touch soon.